Hi friends, KP this side. Hope all of you are doing good. So if you remember last time when we had this decoding equity markets video, I told you that Nifty will find its support in the zone of 23,500 to 23,800, and from there we can see markets going up till 24,400 to 600, and if we can sustain those levels, then we might see Nifty heading towards 25,200, 25,300. Exactly that happened. 24,400, 24,600 was looking as a very prominent and promising support zone for Nifty. But unfortunately, from there we fell in last 3 days. And today we are trying to get a support around 23,800 mark. Although we didn't go down till 23,800, 23,870 was a low today. And from there we are trying to go back to the 24,000 levels. But हाँ, यहाँ से 24,400 500 वाला जो zone है, that again becomes a little bit of challenge, and I don't know how much time we are going to spend before we can move up to those levels again. I don't know that, but again, if we breach 23,800 mark, probably we may again test 23,500, 600, which seems to be a very strong support zone for Nifty, and from there again I think the upside is going to happen. Still, if you ask me about the sentiments, overall sentiments, yeah, global level, it was negative. Do I believe it is negative? Obviously not. If you ask me, do I see markets, Indian markets, to be heading upwards or downwards? What is the probability? I would suggest it is more on the bullish side. If you would have noticed, last 2 days, I'll come to the point why did markets react so bad today morning. But before that, last 2 days, Nifty and Bank Nifty have already corrected, and there is no obvious reason for that. We are all looking for a reason to justify this fall. But मेरे को क्या लगता है ना, the things which I have learned in last 10 to 12 years in the market, which is lacking in most of you who keep sending me messages every now and then, is that आपको maturity, markets का maturity ये होता है that every fall, whether it's a significant or insignificant, every fall or rise in the market need not be justified with your commentary. हर चीज को ओवर एनालाइज मत करिए लाइफ में, अदरवाइज लाइफ गेट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट, एंड द बेस्ट थिंग टू डू इन सच सिनेरियोज इज आप इक्विटी मार्केट छोड़ दीजिए, आप रियल एस्टेट में पैसा लगाइए, वहां भी रिटर्न्स अच्छे बनेंगे, रेंटल यील्ड्स पे डिपेंड करिए, बेटर रहेगा आपके लिए, गोल्ड में इन्वेस्टमेंट करिए, दैट इज बेटर फॉर यू, एंड the bestest option for you probably would be fixed deposits, because अगर equity markets का every day a fall or rise that happens, you want to justify it with something or the other, some bullshit theory you want to develop for that, it is better you stay away from markets, because nothing comes above your health, guys. You need to understand that. So if you don't have peace of mind, even if you're making 50, 60, 70% returns a year, which obviously is not possible in equity markets, but people want to believe that. So if you feel you want to lose your peace of mind just to make this returns in the equity markets, better not do that, because you just have one life. So have a life which is full of peace, rather than bullshitting around with this volatility in the market ki रोज आपको reason चाहिए market क्यों गिरा क्यों चला. Okay, coming back to the point now. Today morning 6 o'clock I got up and I was taken by a shock. 1100 points down Dow Jones, and 700 points down Nasdaq. So there has to be something, probably a war between nations, or crude prices going up past $100 per barrel, or something has to happen at macro level which is causing this kind of a fall in the market, is what I thought in the morning. But when I read the news, 25 basis points cut was expected from Fed, that they did yesterday. तो प्रॉब्लम किधर है? प्रॉब्लम है in its commentary, Jerome Powell is saying that probably next year, where they were anticipating 3 rate cuts of 25 basis points each, probably now they will only be able to do 2 rate cuts in 2025, because the consumer prices are still looking very strong, and they still doubt inflation will be under control, which means they were predicting inflation in the zone of 2.1, 2.2%, but this probably will be in the range of 2.5% is what they're anticipating, which means inflation is still looking very strong in US. Unemployment data or the consumer price index is not is looking very robust, and they are not allowing the Federal Reserve to make swift rate cuts, which means, long story short, इनको लग रहा है कि नेक्स्ट ईयर जो 2-3 रेट कट होने चाहिए थे, उसकी जगह शायद दे विल बी एबल टू डू ओनली 2 रेट कट्स. हाउ बिग इज दैट अ कंसर्न? हाउ बिग इज दैट अ कंसर्न? जस्ट थिंक अबाउट इट. आई टेल यू समथिंग, गाइस, लिसन वेरी केयरफुली. US struggling with inflation is any day better than US going into recession. Mark my words properly what I said. I'll repeat it for you. US struggling with inflation is any day better than US going into recession. अगर US के inflation high होने के कारण rate cut नहीं आता है, then the rate cuts, if the rate cuts are not happening, and if that causes markets to normalize a bit and correct by 5%, be happy with that, because look at it as an opportunity to buy some good stocks. Because if for any reason US goes into recession, markets may probably correct by 20 to 25%. Now you decide, what are you happy with? You think about it. As far as Indian equity markets are concerned, it was the global negative sentiments which caused Indian equity markets to open on a downside today. Gap down था, obviously for no reasons. पिछले 2 दिन में अगर आपने देखा है already, Indian equity markets have corrected a lot for no reasons again. But आज हम US के सेलिब्रेशंस में पार्टिसिपेट करें या नहीं करें, उनके मातम में पार्टिसिपेट जरूर करते हैं. Exactly that is what we did today. So there is no denial that US markets set the momentum, set the mood for the global markets. India को हर समय उसमें proactive participation करना पड़ता है, especially on the downside. And because of that, you saw Nifty down by 300 odd points in the morning, and Bank Nifty down by another 700, 800 points, which happened yesterday also, and around 400, 500 points of correction happened day before yesterday also. How bad is the situation right now? Trust me, the situation is very good. This is the time when you got to buy good stocks. Last time, remember? I'm sure you won't remember this, because when things go in my favor, people don't remember it. If you remember, I told you to buy TCS at around 4,000 rupees. In no time, TCS has touched 4,500 mark. If you remember, I told you to re-enter into defense sector stocks, and one of the stocks I mentioned was Mazagon Dock at around 43, 4,400 levels. It has already done 5,200 from my last video. It is not long back. So I hope you acknowledge these 2 stocks which I have spoken about. Apart from that, आप सिर्फ एक बात सोचो, 1,500, 1,550 का Reliance split होने के बाद, I mean ex bonus होने के बाद, it has come down to 1,240 odd levels. What is the reason for Reliance to go down? I can't find any. I can't really give you any bloody reasons why the stock of Reliance is going down. Do I look at it as an opportunity? It's a big opportunity. And at the same time, when I see Reliance as a very good buying opportunity at around 1,240 levels for an easy upside of 20-25%, you can't have a safer bet right now to enter into. Number one. Number two, if Reliance gives you 20-25% return from here, then do you think index is going to struggle with 24,000 levels? Just think about it logically. थोड़ा logically सोचिए markets के बारे में. You will always have good enough reasons to keep trusting the market. और market को ना थोड़ा सा अपना vision जो है ना थोड़ा सा बड़ा करिए, थोड़ा सा. ऐसा नहीं कि स्टॉक टूट गया तो आप यू गो इनटू दैट नेगेटिव टोन ऑल टुगेदर, बोलेंगे कि इक्विटी मार्केट्स तो बेकार है, यहाँ तो रिटर्न्स बनने इम्पॉसिबल है. ऐसा नहीं है. टाइम दीजिए ना, थोड़ा टाइम दीजिए. Learn to embrace your stocks when markets are going down, and learn to give up on your stocks when they're giving you very good returns. बड़ा रिटर्न्स आपको बुक करना नहीं है. लॉसेस देख के आपको बहुत तकलीफ होती है. जहां एवरेजिंग करना चाहिए वहां पे आपको एवरेजिंग करना नहीं है. Unnecessarily you want a justification for every fall that happens in the market. A lot of times the fall happens just because of block deals happening or somebody shifting money from maybe stocks to IPOs. There can be n number of reasons. Again, I don't want to get into the reasons right now, but you have to understand that the fall which has happened in the Indian equity markets last 3-4 days has been very swift without any good justifications for that. Yes, the commentary for US has been taken negatively, but for Indian markets, I don't think it poses any problems. Moreover, RBI के last meet में already the governor made it very clear that right now we are not looking at a rate cut. तो US अगर rate cut को delay करेगा, does that directly have any impact on Indian markets? I seriously don't see a reason, guys. अभी जबरदस्ती का proof करना है तो we can do anything, but trust me, I think this is a good buying opportunity, and you have to trust the levels. I think 23,800 is a major support, and from there, if we break it down, then we have to look for 23,500 to 600. I don't see markets going anywhere down below that. I know it is a bold call on my part, but I don't see it happening. Again, there has to be some macro level turbulences for that to happen, but I think we are swiftly going back to 24,400, 600 levels, और वहाँ से फिर inshallah we will be going past 25,000 in a very very short span of time. Chill रहिए, life enjoy करिए. Equity market is just a part of your income from other sources. उसको alternative investments ही रहने दीजिए. Don't make it a part of your family. Don't make it a part of your day-to-day activities, and don't let it ride on your head and give you tensions. Tensions लेने के लिए मैं हूँ ना. जब जब मार्केट में फॉल आएगा वीडियोस मिलेगी आपको. When markets are doing what I have told you, I will not come to blow my trumpet. See, I told you this will happen, that will happen. No, I won't come and make videos for that. Whenever there is a fall in the market, whenever there is significant shift in the market, I'll definitely come and make videos. Chalo, we'll catch again. See you. Bye bye. God bless all of you. Thank you guys. Stay bullish.